How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Gundam card game video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today, I am incredibly stoked to talk about, so far, one of the most exciting releases of the year for the Gundam card game, the very first Ultimate deck. This one is one that, well, I think it's going to introduce some really cool stuff to some of my favorite archetypes in the game, namely ZAFT. We have some awesome purple ZAFT stuff in this deck, and it's a kind of an interesting one. It's way different than your normal starter decks. It has a higher MSRP, but also comes with a lot more cards and gives you a lot of deck building options. So today we're actually going to go over all of the cards that come in the deck, as well as the quantities of the cards. Now, this product doesn't come out for like another 10 days, but I still wanted to talk about it and kind of maybe give you an idea of whether or not you would like to pick it up. Oh yeah, it's called Destiny Ignition, by the way. I didn't actually say the name of the Ultimate deck, but yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our overlay and start talking about the very first Gundam card game Ultimate deck, Destiny Ignition. Of course, if you like the content, if you want to support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, you'd like to support the Gundam card game content, I appreciate you for being here. The game absolutely rules, and I love talking about it, so let's go ahead and talk more about it. All right, so here we have the kind of like, I don't know, product splash or whatever that they've shared on their social media. We have the box that the game comes in itself, which is kind of big from what I've seen. We also get a full set of dice, which is really nice. Getting 6 dice is perfect for the Gundam card game, though I would argue that you should get 7. You should get 6 for all of your units and then an additional 1 for your base. You should have 7. Come on, guys, 7. And yeah, well, we're gonna kind of like move on from this, but I just kind of wanted to show that you get the dice as well as the deck. These here are the foil textured cards that you could get in the little bonus pack. Yes, there is a little bonus pack that that comes with it as well, and presumably you have the chance to get a god deck, though I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I assume that you can get one. Yeah. Also, this is $40, $39.99. That's probably important to note. This is more expensive than a regular deck, but you get more cards as well, and you also get the dice. And I'm going to mention this now. You probably want to get 2 of them, as per usual for Bandai, if you want to like actually get a playset of the cards in here, because yes, all of the LRs only come with 2 copies, and there are other cards that only come with 3 copies as well. So if you want to get a full playset, you're going to need to get 2 of these, or buy 1 and then buy singles. It's probably better to get 2 if you can. Hopefully they're at MSRP and widely available. So fingers crossed on that. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the cards and start diving into all of these. We have a ton of reprints and a ton of new cards too. So let's talk about it. And I do want to, we're just going to go in order, but I do want to mention like this first card in particular, because yes, it is a reprint, but it does have new art. In fact, every single reprint in this set has brand new artwork themed for Seed Destiny, which is very cool. So here we have an Unforeseen Incident. This is a great playable card for white decks. It is one of the few combat tricks in the Gundam card game, and it's a pretty good one. For just a 1 cost, you can give something -3 AP, and you can do this during main or action, so you can kind of prep attack or do it in response, which is both really good. So getting this as reprint is solid. This is a great card, and was previously only available in other starter decks that are hard to get, or as promos. So yeah, this is really good. And looking at my list here, I have the full like deck list. We get 3 of these, which is like, yeah, it's fine. We get 3 of them. 3 is good. I don't know a lot of decks that you want to play 4 of these anyway. Next up, we have Strike Gundam. This is another reprint with brand new art. Art looks awesome. This one is a level 4 2 cost 3/3, deploy, draw a card, then discard a card. This all links with Kiriyamato. I like this card, though it doesn't see a lot of play, but I still think this card's pretty good, and I think it could see play in the future. It's got a decent stat line, links with a relevant pilot, and has a good effect. So yeah, this is a nice little reprint. Not the best, but it's solid. Next up, we have the Aegis Gundam. This one is also really good in ZAFT. I consider this one like a, I don't want to say a staple, but man, if I'm running Atherin Zala, I'm probably going to run a couple copies of the Aegis Gundam at least. This is Aegis Gundam Mobile Armor Mode. It's a level 4 3 cost 3/4. It's ZAFT, links with Atherin Zala, and just has Breach 3. It's really solid. It's actually really solid. And when you link this with Atherin Zala, it becomes a 4/6. So it's kind of like a big chonker that just has Breach and The breach number is really good. Breach 3 just blows up EX bases, so this is another good reprint that was previously only starter deck exclusive. So getting it here, if you don't already have the other starter deck, is good. Oh yeah, we get. I should tell you how many copies we get. 4 copies of this one and also the previous one. So 4 copies of Aegis Gundam MA mode and Strike Gundam as well. Next up, we have Kira Yamato, as you would expect. It's Kira Yamato with brand new artwork. Kira's like literally one of the best pilots in the game. What do I gotta say? He's not Amuro Ray, but he's really good. He's really good. Level 4 1 cost, 2/1 pilot. Has great links just because some of his mobile suits are just really powerful. And he says, on attack, choose an enemy unit and give it -2 AP during this battle. It's really good for just keeping him alive. You can kind of think of him almost like a 2/3 pilot, almost. Like it's good. He's actually very solid. So yeah. And then for Kira, of course, we get a full playset, full 4 of him. So that's really good. Next up, we have Athrin Zala, as you'd guess. Once again, if you're playing a deck that like is like ZAFT and it's red, you put Athrin in your deck. He's so good and has great links. He's a level 4 1 cost 1/2 pilot. When linked during the turn, this unit may choose an active enemy unit that's level 5 or lower as the attack target. So quite good. Like I said, works extremely well with the MA mode, the Aegis Gundam MA mode. Makes it a 4/6 that can attack any level 5 or lower. You get that breach, get that value. Deck also comes with 4 copies of Athrin Zala. Great. Next up, we get Archangel. Great base. Like this is another one. Reprint with brand new artwork. Level 3, 1 cost 0/5 base. Burst deploy it, shield to hand, and then you can activate main once per turn, pay 2. And then you choose a friendly unit with blocker, and then you set it as active. So basically what you want to do is you want to attack with your blocker, and then use this to set it as active, so then you can block again on your opponent's turn. This is great. You can use this in a lot of different white decks, not just a seed themed deck. So this is good in a lot of different decks. This one you only get 2 copies. So yeah, just 2 copies of the Archangel, and that's because you also get 2 copies. Is going to be the same card. Yeah, Vesalius. You get 2 copies of the Vesalius as well. So this is another really good base that sees play in a lot of different decks. This is a level 3 1 cost 0/5 base. Once again, new artwork. Burst deploy it. Deploy shield to hand, and you can rest this base and choose a friendly unit, and it gets +1 AP during this turn. I literally run 3 copies of this in my personal ZAFT deck. I think this card's just really good. You can run this in a lot of different decks. Anything where you want to get that nice little +1 pump is extremely good. Put this in a deck with tokens, make your 0 power tokens, be able to attack and break shields. It's really good. You also only get, like I said, 2 copies of the Vesalius in the starter deck. Next card. We have the Impulse Gundam. This card rules. So this is our first LR. You only get 2 of these. You only get 2 of any of the LRs. We get a bunch of LRs in this, which is actually really nice. I think the Impulse Gundam is awesome, and it's one of the reasons I really want to play Purple ZAFT. So it's a level 3 2 cost 3/3. You can activate main, or it links with Shin Asuka, which is going to be relevant. It's also ZAFT and Minerva Squad, also both relevant. And then you can activate main. You can pay 2 and return this unit to the bottom of its owner's deck, and you can choose a unit card with Impulse Gundam in its name that's level 4 or higher from your trash, and you deploy it. Yeah, so you get another Impulse Gundam, you zoop it back into play, which is really good, and we got a good one. We got a really good one. Yeah, it's really good. So we'll talk about the other Impulse Gundam in just a moment. But yeah, you get 2 of these. This is cool. Good stats, cool link. We'll see what Shin Asuka does in a moment. And then also we get this nice little like kind of recursion mechanic. I think what you want to do is you'll want to like maybe play this in a. I'm unsure what color combination I want to build, but I'm kind of thinking purple white, and then you can use the white part to do like overflowing affection. We'll talk about that in a moment, where you can draw and discard, and then you can discard the high cost Impulse Gundam, and then use this effect to get the high cost one into play early. I think that could be cool. I think that could be really cool. Yeah. So, next card. Force Impulse Gundam. So, as I was laying on, this is the next Impulse Gundam. This is basically what you want to get from the regular Impulse Gundam. So, Force Impulse Gundam is a level 5 4 cost 5/4 ZAFT Minerva Squad, Shin Asuka Link, and then it says, when this is destroyed, choose one Minerva Squad card without Force Impulse Gundam in its card name from your trash, and then you add it to your hand. So you can get any Minerva Squad dude without Force Impulse Gundam specifically from your trash to your hand. So you actually get another Impulse Gundam, right? Because it's not a Force Impulse Gundam, so you can get like the first Impulse Gundam back, which is pretty nice. So this kind of deck really wants you to play a lot of Minerva Squad units. That's kind of like the big synergy here. But between these two, you have this sweet kind of like back and forth loop, right? I think it's awesome because like you can, I don't know, I just really love like these graveyard synergy, or I guess trash synergy style decks, and this one really speaks to me. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to play. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. This is kind of like one of the reasons why I'm so stoked for this this ultimate deck. Next up, we have the Savior Gundam. This is Atherin Zala's new signature mobile suit, a level 6, 5-cost, 5/4 ZAFT Minerva Squad. It has Breach 3. Once again, I already talked about why Breach 3 is really, really good. And then it has a link. If there are 5 or more purple cards in your trash, once again, really wants to synergize with purple, right? Either your white purple or like red purple, I think. That's kind of what this deck wants to do. Anyway, if you have 5 or more purple cards in your trash, you deal 5 damage to all units with 5 or less AP, which is kind of a cheeky little nod back to like the ZAFT mechanic, which wants their things to have 5 or more AP, and they get like bonuses for having 5 or more AP. So if all your dudes have like the ZAFT bonus, then none of them will take damage. This is a good effect, obviously. Like blasting all your opponent's stuff for 2 is an incredibly powerful effect. It's just when linked. So it's like when you link it with Atherin Zala, it does the thing. But still pretty good. Pretty good. This is like a level 6 turn. Drop this dude, slap Atherin Zala on here, make it a 6/6 that can attack anything 5 or less, and then also blast everything for 2, and then also breach something. I don't know. I'm down. I'm down. Once again, this is an LR. You get 2 of them. Next up, we have the Freedom Gundam. This one is Kira's new signature mobile suit. This is a level 6, 5-cost, 4/5. This one is Orb trait. Links with Kira Yamato. Looks awesome. I think the Freedom Gundam just looks cool. This is one of the coolest Gundam designs. It has blocker. Yeah, because of course Kira's stuff has got all have blocker. And then it also gets suppression. It says while a friendly base is in play, this unit gets suppression. Which is nuts. This is a blocker with suppression, which is like just annoying and good. This is just good. Good old-fashioned mechanics, right? Obviously, this is really good with the Archangel. You attack in, you get the suppression, and then you pay 2, and then you can block. It's very good, and it makes it a 6/6 with Kira that also has his little Shrinky Dink effect. I think Freedom Gundam is sweet. Yeah, it's really good. It might see a lot of play in just other decks that want to splash Kira for stuff. Obviously, you get 2 of those. All right. Now we have a grunt. This is a Zaku Warrior. Level 2, 1-cost, 2/2, ZAFT Minerva Squad. If your deck wants to run a lot of ZAFT Minerva Squad stuff and it's purple, here you go. As always, I'm trying to pound this nomenclature in. This is not a bear. We're not playing magic. This is a grunt. A 2-cost, 2/2 is a grunt. Or a level 2, 2/2 is a grunt. And Zaku Warrior. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you get 4 of these. I don't even have to look. I did look to confirm. You get 4 of these. Of course you do. Next up, we have Sword Impulse Gundam. Yay, more Impulse Gundam, so we can get back with the regular Impulse Gundam. So this is a level 4, 2-cost, 4/2. I really like this one as well. It says links with any coordinator trait or Minerva Squad trait, which is actually very nice in those decks that do like the dual color, right? Either purple white or purple red. And this one says, on deploy, if you deploy this unit from your trash, choose an enemy unit that's level 3 or lower and destroy it. This is really good. Not just for this deck, obviously for this deck, right? Because the Impulse Gundam can get this back and just bring it back into play, then you can just blow something up. But also for like other decks that use like Awakened Power or any other Reanimator shenanigans, I think this card's sweet. And I kind of want to play around with this in other decks. Unlike some of the other cards, it's not quite as parasitic, right? Because it doesn't matter how you got it back. As long as you're able to get it back, it can just blow anything up that's 3 or lower. And there's a lot of good targets for 3 or lower. Everything from like, you know, Gundam Barbatos, LR to Rick Diaz and Lifrith. So good stuff. This card's sweet. Just for being a common, this one's really good. And you get 4 copies of this one as well. Next up, we have Blast Impulse Gundam, more Impulse Gundam. I think this is the least exciting one. I do like the symmetry here. So we have a level 5 3 cost 5/3 5/3 5/3. Hey, I like the aesthetic symmetry. It's just a 5/3 with blocker that links with Shin Asuka. It's a ZAFT Minerva squad. You play it if you need it. It's not a very exciting card. This is like one of the first cards I would look to cut. But hey, if you gotta play it, you gotta play it. Next up, we have Shin Asuka. This is one of the first pilots I've seen that just has a raw +3 without some sort of like additional, requirement. Because there's like Hero Yui can basically like a +3, but you gotta have a requirement and that kind of stuff. But you just got a +3 on him. So a level 4 1 cost 3/0. First add to hand, ZAFT Minerva Squad Coordinator. Good stuff. And then on attack, if this is a Minerva Squad unit, choose one of your resources and set it as active. So very similar to Soletta Mercury, right? This is cool. This is great in decks that want to sequence things or I guess I should say, this rewards players for sequencing things properly, right? So you can get a nice attack in, get your resource back, use that resource to play another thing, or use that resource to set up for an action play on your opponent's turn. I like him. I think he's good. I think it's pretty good. So like the Force Impulse Gundam actually has like a pretty solid pilot. That +3 lets you trade into a lot of stuff. And then also if you can make use of this effect, it's really good. Also, this effect is not a link or a pair thing, so you can just do it if you put this on in whatever thing. So good. I'm pretty sure you also get 4 copies of this dude. And did I mention for the last Gundam? I'm also pretty sure you get 4 copies of this thing as well. Yeah, you get 4 copies of this, and you also get 4 copies of Shin Asuka. Cool. Next up, we have Giant Killing. This is a brand new command card. A level 4 3 cost command. Main action, no burst, main action, choose an enemy unit with 4 or less AP and destroy it. Or an active enemy unit. That's important. It has to be an active enemy unit. So it has to be just like, standing up active. I think this effect is good. I like more hard removal in the Gundam card game. I think this is okay. I don't think this is like a 4 of in a deck. I think this is like a 2 of in a deck if this ends up being good in the meta. 4 or less AP is tricky, especially when one of the most popular units out there is the RX-78-2, which pumps AP. And so that can push this out of the AP range. So you probably want to do this more on main than action, and it's best on action just because of the tricky nature of it. So we'll see how this one works. I do like it being action, but no burst and 4 or less AP is like rough. If it was 5, it'd be like good, banger. 4 makes it a little more dubious. You only get 2 copies of this card in the deck, only 2. Next up, Minerva. Hey, of the Minerva squad. So this is a level 2 1 cost 0/5 ZAFT Minerva Squad Warship Base. Deploy or burst deploy the card, deploy shield to hand. Then if it's your turn, you look at the top 2 cards of your deck, return 1 to the top, and place the remaining in your trash. I think this is really good. I actually think this card could see play in other purple decks outside of ZAFT Minerva Squad. Any like trash themed deck, I think this is pretty good. For a level 2, just looking at the top 2, and then you get 1 top, 1 in the trash, helps fuel your trash, also sets up your next draw. I think this card is actually like really good, and it's only level 2. So this is a good one. You actually get 4 copies of this base. I like this one a lot. I might play this in like Vulture or like Vegan or any purple trash deck, man. Next up, we have the Blitz Gundam. This is a reprint with awesome looking artwork, actually. So this is a level 4 3 cost 3/3. It's a ZAFT unit, links with Nicole Amarfi, which I don't think is in this deck at all, but it has a deploy. You choose one of your ZAFT units with 5 or more AP, and you give it first strike. This is great. I run this in my ZAFT deck. I run 2 copies in my ZAFT deck. It's a nice little like play this, give something first strike, smash into something, and have your guy survive. I don't know. It's just kind of a good all-around kind of annoying card. So yeah, this is a pretty decent reprint. I play this in ZAFT, so I think it's like a decent playable card. I do believe you get 3 copies of this Blitz Gundam, which was a rare in the first set. So that's cool getting 3 copies here. Now we have the Dual Gundam. I also run this in my ZAFT decks. Also, cool artwork, cool brand new artwork. This is a level 3 2 cost 3/3, links with any ZAFT trait. which is fantastic. And then while this has 5 or more AP, it just gets breach 3. This is great. Just a good way to get breach. Just giving this a +2. You can put Shin Asuka on this dude, and then it'll be a 6 attack, and then it'll have breach, and he's a ZAFT, so it'll have a link. So it actually works really well with that. So you can, smash into like a really big unit because it'll have 6 attack, and then trade, get the breach. I don't know. It's solid. It's solid. I like the dual Gundam. I think this one also has 3 no, this one has 4 full copies. 4 copies. This is a good one. I like this one. I think I run 3 or 4 of this in my ZAFT deck too. Next, we have a reprint of Battle of Aces. Another fantastic card that you're going to run in a lot of red decks. As you can see, all the reprints are like good reprints, good playable reprints. Not like expensive or valuable ones, but really good ones that you will actually play. Battle of Aces, play it on a lot of red decks. It's a level 3 2 cost command burst. You choose an enemy unit and you'll deal 2 damage to it. And then main action, choose a damaged enemy unit and you deal 3 damage. So it's a 2 cost, deal 3 damage, or burst, deal 2. It's good. It's really good. This is brand new artwork. Really cool artwork. Yeah, I like it a lot. And we get 3 copies of Battle of Aces in the starter. It's great. It's great. There's another rare that was in set 1. Next up, we have Overflowing Affection. Once again, actual really good reprints with brand new artwork. This is not Lacus Klein. This is the other girl who looks like Lacus Klein, but it's not Lacus Klein. I know that much. I haven't seen Seed. One of the few shows I haven't seen. I haven't seen Seed, but I do know that much at least. I do know a little bit about Seed, just from general Gundam like lore knowledge. Anyway, this is a great card. Obviously, staple, absolute staple of the Gundam card game. If you're playing white, you get 4 copies of this. If you plan on playing white ever, you get 4 copies of this. It's good, and the art is good. So I don't know what else to say. This card's a banger. It's a level 2 1 cost main, draw 2, discard 1. It's so good. It's good in like every deck. It's good, so good. Good in decks that care about trash. Good in decks that just want to have a smooth draw, which is all of them. So obviously banger card. I think you only get 3 copies of this one though. Yeah, you only get 3 copies, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish they just gave you a full 4, but whoops, you do get the full 3 copies. And as you can see, we're getting close to the end here. We have Buster Gundam. So Buster Gundam is a level 4 3 cost 4/3, links with any coordinator trait, and it says while this unit has 5 or more AP, it gains blocker. So it's pretty good with any pilot, more or less. This is one I'm not super high on this card. Has really cool artwork. I do think it's funny that it's kind of like getting blasted. Hey, it's blocking. It's doing its thing. It's actually doing the block. For this one, you get a full 4 copies of this. I don't know about you. I would have rather had an additional copy of Overflowing Affection and 1 less copy of Buster Gundam. But hey, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. And then finally, we have I think this is the last one before the tokens and resources. We have Awakened Power. I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the Gundam card game. This new artwork is really cool. It's a level 6 2 cost command main. You choose a unit that's level 5 or lower in your trash. You pay its cost to deploy it. So you have to pay its cost, but you still get it back. And so the sweet spot here is having a unit that costs 4. So that you can pay on turn 6, you can pay the 2 here and then pay the 4 to get it back. Luckily and worthy of note, I'm gonna go pull up this guy, the Force Impulse Gundam. This costs 4. It's a level 5, it's 4. So you can actually get this back with Awakened Power, which is really nice. You can also get back stuff like, not these guys, not you. Here you go, Sword Impulse Gundam. You can get Sword Impulse Gundam back, and you'll get its deploy effect, which is really cool because you deployed it from your trash and you're gonna blow something up. So I really like Awakened Power. I think it works really well with this deck. You can also chain stuff together by like getting this thing back and then like maybe doing some shenanigans with this thing. I don't know. It's great. Awakened Power is cool. We're getting let me double check. I think you only get 2 of these. Yes, you only get 2 copies of Awakened Power. But yeah, I think most decks only run a couple copies of this anyway, even in like dedicated reanimator decks. You're just only going to run like 2 or 3 of these, at least for now. And then finally, we have just some of the tokens and resources. They're not like the generic ones that come in the starter decks, the other starter decks. You actually get like new art. So we have this resource, which is, I think this is like the Minerva Squad emblem. Once again, I haven't watched Seed, so I think that's what this is, but don't, if I'm wrong, just let me know. It could be like just the ZAFT emblem, but I think it's Minerva's one. Anyway, it's cool. You also have the potential to get a foil version of these, I think, in your little bonus pack, which is nice. But otherwise, you get a full set of just the non-foil ones, which is cool. And then we also get an EX base with actual art on it, which is very cool, and it looks great. It has all 3 of the big Gundams from this. That's really cool. Obviously, you'd want to get a foil version of this if you get lucky. And then we have EX resource, which is also, I don't know, that's cute. So we get a EX resource and an EX base, both with art, which I think is just like cool. I hope they continue this in at least the ultimate decks. Even if they're not going to do it in the regular decks, having this kind of thing in the EX decks or in the ultimate decks adds a lot of like cool stuff. So yeah, I mean, like, you can see here we get there's a bunch of awesome reprints, right? We have Overflowing Affection, Awakened Power, Battle of Aces. We have cool new art for EX base and EX resources. We have Unforeseen Incident, and then some like just kind of like nuts and bolts good stuff like MA mode, Aegis Gundam, Archangel is good, Atherin and Kira are good. So if you never picked up these starter decks, this is a good time. And then also I think legitimately the LRs are really really sweet. So overall, like, should you pick this up? If you can find this at like MSRP, like $40, and you want to play with these cards, yes, absolutely. Even if you just pick up one, you still get a bunch of really nice playables with brand new artwork. But I think where the real value is if you really want to play with the LRs. Picking up 2 for $80 is kind of a lot, but I think you're going to be able to put together a really, really solid deck for that price. And not just that, I think you're going to be able to put together like a couple really solid decks, because obviously there's 3 different colors here, and you choose 2 colors for the Gundam card game, or up to 2. So because of how this works, there's more purple cards than anything else. So you basically have to do a purple base for the starter deck. You have to do a purple base and then choose either white or red. So you can actually have like 2 different, decks, right? Not at the same time. You'll have to do some like little swappies, but I think this is going to be really cool. And so one of the things I do plan on doing when this actually comes out is I plan on getting my 2 decks and then doing a video where I open up both of the decks and I build some decks and give you some kind of examples of good decks that I think would be fun to play with just this product. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do one like a round where I just use only one deck, and then maybe I do another round where I use both decks, like 2 decks to do it. So if you only bought 1, what could you build? And then if you bought 2, what could you build? I think that could be useful. I also think it'd just be fun. For me, I think it'd just be fun. I like building decks. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Wait, let's go back to me. Oh, it's me again. Yeah, once again, thank you all so much for watching. I'm actually really excited for Destiny Ignition. This comes out in like 10 days from the time of this recording. And so, yeah, I'm going to be getting my copies, opening them up, doing the video that I just mentioned, building decks. And I think after that, I really want to upgrade my ZAFT deck, which I think I'm going to be doing a deck tech on maybe tomorrow, maybe shortly, of my current ZAFT deck. And then after this comes out, I want to do another video of like a new ZAFT deck. Currently my ZAFT deck is red-white, but we're going to be incorporating purple. So I think purple-white is my first inclination, but I like red. I do like red. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you for being here and for supporting the Gundam card game content. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, maybe hype the video, share it. I don't know. I just appreciate you for being here. And I don't know. We'll see you next time.